Your mind, it's like a wild horse. If you don't control it, it will control you. This is the story of a man who learned that lesson the hard way, a story that might just change the way you think, forever. There once was a young man named Ryan. He had big dreams, to build a business, to become successful, to make his parents proud. But every time he started something, he quit halfway. He'd wake up motivated for a few days, then lose focus. He'd tell himself, "I'll start again tomorrow." And tomorrow became next week. Next week became never. He wasn't lazy. He was just undisciplined. Each morning, Ryan reached for his phone before he even got out of bed, scrolling through social media, watching others live their dreams, while his own life slowly faded into the background. His mind was his enemy, always whispering, "It's okay to rest a bit more. You can do it later." And Ryan listened. Until one day, something happened that changed everything. Ryan's father had a heart attack. He survived, but the doctor said one line that hit Ryan like thunder. "Your father's heart is weak because he never took care of it." Ryan sat there in silence. That sentence echoed in his mind. He never took care of it. And suddenly, he realized something terrifying. He wasn't taking care of his own mind. That night, Ryan made a decision. Not to change everything overnight, but to discipline his mind, one step at a time. He started waking up early, even when his body screamed no. He put his phone in another room. He read for 10 minutes each morning. He exercised, even when he didn't feel like it. It was painful, boring, lonely. But day by day, his mind became quieter. The noise of excuses faded, and something new appeared: clarity. Weeks turned into months. Ryan's small business began to grow. He started feeling something he hadn't felt in years: control. He realized that discipline wasn't punishment, it was freedom. Freedom from laziness, freedom from regret, freedom from that endless voice saying, "You can't." One afternoon, Ryan met his old friend Ethan, the kind of guy who always complained about life. Ethan said, "Man, you've changed. What's your secret?" Ryan smiled and said quietly, "I stopped listening to my mind." Ethan laughed. "Stopped listening? What does that even mean?" Ryan looked at him and said, "My mind used to tell me to quit, to rest, to give up. Now I decide when to rest, when to work, when to stop. The mind is a servant, not a master." Every day, Ryan trained his mind like a muscle. He treated his thoughts like wild horses, not to be silenced, but guided. And one day, he realized something profound. Discipline wasn't about controlling the world outside. It was about mastering the world within. Years later, Ryan stood on a stage, giving a talk to young entrepreneurs. He said, "When I was younger, I thought motivation was the key. I waited for inspiration, but it never stayed. What changed my life wasn't motivation, it was discipline. Motivation fades, discipline endures." The crowd was silent. They felt it, because they had all been there. All fighting that same invisible war, with their own mind. Your mind will always resist change. It will always whisper, "Tomorrow, later, not now." But the truth is, tomorrow never comes. If you don't discipline your mind, it will drown your dreams, one excuse at a time. You are not your thoughts. You are the master of them. So the next time your mind says, "I can't," look it straight in the eye and answer, "Watch me." Because success doesn't start with motivation. It starts when you discipline your mind.